Module 14 Overview, Chapters 16 and 17. Chapter 16 Overview. This chapter explores the development of language and literacy in the primary years and the relationship between these areas of development and school life. During the preschool years, children of all linguistic and cultural backgrounds learn the basic syntax, semantics, and phonology of the language spoken within their families and communities. Some refinements occur in these areas in the primary years, but the most significant language advancement during this period is children's ability to use language in a variety of new and different ways. Children in many cultures must learn a new style of communication, the language of school. They must also acquire language that helps them influence and make new friends. In most cultures, children learn to read and write conventionally during the primary years. Some children face challenges in learning language and literacy. A child who is delayed in communication abilities may need much adult support in learning the structure and social uses of language. A child who speaks a different language than other students in a classroom must not only learn to speak, read, and write in a new language, but also to use it effectively in peer groups and in school. Chapter 17 Overview. This chapter examines social and emotional development in the primary years. The social worlds of primary grade children widen considerably as they come into contact with larger and more diverse groups of peers and adults. Children acquire new patterns of social behavior and enter into unique kinds of relationships. Their emerging intellectual abilities allow them to reflect more fully on their peers' behavior and the meaning of friendship, and they form opinions about which characteristics of peers they value and which they dislike. As primary-age children advance intellectually, they are able to study themselves more deeply and form opinions about their own competence and self-worth. Because of these advancements, the primary years are a period of great opportunity, but also of great risk. During this stage, children can come to view themselves as competent and well-liked by friends, family members, and students. They can achieve a sense of pride in themselves and their culture, or they can suffer self-doubt or feelings of incompetence and powerlessness and come to question the worth of their families or cultural heritage. For Chapter 16, we will focus most on key question 4. What are some social rules for using language in school, and how can these clash with language rules of families from historically underrepresented groups? This aligns with critical concept 3. Different cultural groups have different rules for social language. The styles of discourse of some cultural groups may clash with rules of conversation often required in school. Topic chaining and collective styles of verbal interaction, for example, may not adhere to the rules for orderly conversations emphasized in the classroom. Informal, non-standard speech styles used in the neighborhood may be viewed as inappropriate by some teachers in American schools. Children of historically underrepresented cultures, then, will find school pragmatics particularly challenging to learn. For Chapter 17, we focus on key question 4. What is identity formation, and what factors lead to strong gender and ethnic identities? This aligns with critical concept 5. Identity is one factor that influences children's views of themselves. Children who understand and are comfortable with their gender are more likely to have positive self-esteem. Those who strongly identify with and are proud of their ethnic heritage are also more likely to hold more positive views of self. Ethnic identity is often a result of ethnic socialization, which is the conscious effort of parents or other adults to teach children to understand and have pride in their culture.